Hey everyone,
I'm Brooke.
and I'm Jenna, and we're the 2021 Young Animal Technicians.
Welcome back to the Grober Young Animal Development Center for the Dairy Academy. Today we will be talking about the importance of research here at the Grober Young Animal Development Center. And to talk about this, we have our Senior Nutritionist, Kerr. So come on in and let's go for a tour. Welcome inside the GYADC Research Center, where we're just actually wrapping up our first round of trials, where we have 42 individually housed calves that have been fed the Grober Achieve calf milk replacer. So stay tuned for those results. They're coming out soon, as these calves are going to be leaving us in the next couple of days, and we're going to be in a mad rush to take down all these pens, do a big clean out, build 3 group housed calf pens, install 3 automatic calf feeders, and also rebuild 24 individual calf pens for our second round of research. This will be a pretty busy summer. For the next round, we're going to have 78 calves in total with us. So how do you choose which research trials to do?
That's a good question. Typically I ask our sales team, what issues or challenges they're experiencing in the field, what are some common questions from producers. And I also look at, recent research that's been published from academia, such as in the Journal of Dairy Science, to see what are some new and emerging trends, and also what does Grober need as a company in terms of, progressing our products, more information and recommendations to support both our products, feeding schedules, etc. And then I begin to develop a list of ideas and just slowly narrow them down and then circle back with the team to decide, okay, based on this top list of 5, what do you think would provide good and useful, relevant information? So what kinds of benefits will producers gain from Grober's research? Yeah, well, there's a lot of benefits to be gained from research in general, but specifically for producers, the research that we do at this facility is really meant to be, really practical. They can come in when we have the outdoor farm show, that is, and see what we've done over the summer, and perhaps get some take-home messages that they can apply to their own farm. So back in 2009, when we first started doing research here, we were really looking at practical things like, individual housing versus group housing, time on milk, length of weaning period, and that has slowly evolved into, comparing different types of milk replacer formulations, specialty ingredients to, improve calf performance, make good decisions on what's going to maximize, feeding costs and that sort of thing. And, hopefully in 2022 we can host not only producer groups but industry groups here at the center to share our research and to really move forward calf knowledge and calf care.
So why is it so important to invest in research?
Yeah, so investing in research is really important because without research, there's no way to move forward or advance as, an industry as a whole, as a company, as a society, as a world. So if we think of calf research and how far it's come in the last 20 years, 20 years ago, it was very common to just feed 4 liters a day of milk or milk replacer, and now we know the benefits of feeding more milk and good quality calf starter and the implications it has, into the post-weaning period and into that cow's, first, second lactation. Together as an industry, we can really move forwards and, advanced animal agriculture, and we think about where the world's going to be the next 20, 30, 50 years from now, we're going to have to feed a lot more people with a lot less land and hope, somehow figure out how that's all going to work. So, things like feed efficiency, phosphorus, nitrogen pollution, animal well-being, health, welfare, those are all really key elements that we need to invest in research. Not just from an academic standpoint, but really bringing academia, industry, producers all together and determining what's important and really making the best, most impactful investment of our research.
Awesome.
So it's been a pleasure working at the GYADC so far this summer, and we're really looking forward to seeing the results for trial number 1 and very excited to start trial number 2. And thank you, Amanda, for outlining the importance of research in Canadian agriculture.
Great, it was a pleasure being here.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Dairy Academy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And drop a comment below for any future topic ideas.
See you next time.